Alright, what is good, y'all? We're back with another trade recap for today. Today is October 16th. So coming into market open today, I was very bullish. Very bullish. For one, we've been bullish all week. Every morning, we've been bullish. Yeah, and if we let me turn off these so let's mark out market open, which is at 8:30, so we'll mark that out. And also the reason I'm bullish, if we go to the 4-hour time frame, you can see yesterday we are bouncing. We did come into this 4-hour gap. We bounced off of it, took out this high right here. Now we expect market to come back down. Boom, we fill another 4-hour right here and right here. So you can see market comes down, tabs both of them right here and reacts right back up. So pretty much coming into today, and then if we go on the 1-hour, same thing. So yeah, coming into today, oh, and my bad. We also, so we're respecting 4-hour bullish fair value gaps, and then on the 1-hour we also have this 1-hour bearish, excuse me, this 1-hour bearish fair value gap right here that we disrespect. If we were bears, we would want to hold this fair value gap, come up to it, and continue lower. So we're respecting 4-hour bullish fair value gaps while we're disrespecting 1-hour bearish fair value gaps. So we turn on the indicator. You can see coming into the morning, London high was taken out. We had London low open, and then we had yesterday's high still open. So yeah, so pretty much coming into today, this was my draw on liquidity, this high right here. So we can turn off the indicator. Boom, you can see we drop down to the 15-minute. Market opens. Yeah, so honestly it was a very, very simple day. Market opens, as you can see right here, at 8:30. I believe ES does take out one of these lows, but we also have this 15-minute right here that we do hold, this bullish 15-minute. So pretty much I want, like I said, this is my draw. I want this high to get taken out. That is my draw. So we come down to the 5-minute. You can see same thing. Market comes down. We kind of chop around a little bit, but yeah. So market opens. We push up. Honestly, so like right here, we got super close to this high, right? If this high got taken out and I didn't enter, or this is no longer my draw, if that makes sense. So boom, market opens, we do pump. Obviously we eventually come back down, but if this was the case and this move right here took out this high, I would not want to be looking for longs anymore. That would be until I get like some type of confirmation. But yeah, we also do have, we did have data lows right here. As you guys know, data lows and data highs are like strong draws. So yeah, market opens, we push up, we come back down, take out this low right here, which I think ES had already taken out data lows, so we do have a bullish SMT as well. So now from here I'm looking for longs. All I'm looking for is a bearish 1 minute to get disrespected, and the reason I'm looking for a 1 minute because on this leg, like I said, when I look for an entry, I want to get the highest time frame fair value gap from the 1 to the 5 of the leg. So on the 5-minute, obviously it looks horrible that we're just chopping. The 3-minute, excuse me, we have nothing on this leg down. So on the 1 minute, we do. And when I mean by the leg, I mean this move right here that took out sell side, if that makes sense. So I'll mark it up for you guys. Boom. So yeah, so this move down, I'm looking for a fair value gap, and like I said, we didn't have any other fair value gap other than the 1 minute, and we did have a small one, but it was right here, as you can see. Boom. Let me just inverse fair value gap. So after this, all I'm looking for is this fair value gap to get disrespected. As soon as we disrespect that fair value gap and close above it, the candle needs to close above it. I entered. Boom, we enter long. And usually, like I always say, I go for like a 25 to no more than 30 point stop loss. Today I did a 25 point stop loss just because it's pretty close to this low. Boom, target buy side. And I always go break even at the high of the leg with the fair value gap. So once again, the same leg where this from the high to the low of this leg, the move down that took out the sell side. What is the high? I have a circle right here. So I always go break even at the high of the leg. So that is my break even point. Oh, I don't have it saved. Break even. Boom, that is my break even. As soon as we hit this high, I take all the risk off the table. Because we shouldn't, honestly, I mean, if we really want, if that's our draw, we shouldn't come back down. So that's my break even point. Boom, target buy side. Or, I mean, you could have gotten out this high too. But we're too, as you can see, we kind of take it out pretty quick with this candle right here at 8:45. So boom, that was pretty much the trade I took today. Some of the guys in the Discord did miss this trade, so I stayed on and I basically called out another one. So the trade I did call out, I did not take, but I did call it out in the Discord. So yeah, we still had a bunch of highs open on ES. ES, we still had internal and external highs. NQ also has this 1 hour fair value gap. We never tap it. Yeah, we don't tap it. Or do we? No, we never tap it. But we can just mark it out right now for the sake of the video. So boom, we did have that. Yeah, and also, so after this buy side guy swept, I believe ES tapped the 5 minute. So that's what brought us down. ES did take out this low. So boom, once again, another bullish SMT. We took out data lows on NQ. Like I said, those are usually strong draws on liquidity. We took out data lows, which is just news lows and news highs. And we do have a bullish SMT. So once again, now, like I said, I did not take this, but I was looking for another trade for the Discord to go long. We have this high open, and like I said, we still have highs on ES open. The high that we took out on NQ earlier was still not taken out on ES, so therefore I can still look for longs. So as soon as we take out data lows, you can see we start pushing up. Once again, this move that took out data lows was the highest time frame on the leg. We go from the 5 minute. As you can see, there is nothing here on the 5 minute. We go to the 3 minute. There is nothing. On the 2 minute, there was nothing. So we go down to the 1 minute, right? So I'm gonna circle it again. So let me just delete this so you guys don't get confused. What percent is this? Alright, we should be fine. Yeah, so from this leg, again. Actually, let me put my MacBook to charge real quick. Alright, we're good. So yeah, so this leg that caused the sweep, we look for the highest time frame, fair value gap, which in this case was only a 1 minute. Boom, we get the inverse right here. Let me switch it to blue so you guys can whatever, or let me see black so you guys can see it better. Alright, boom, same concept here. Since we have the highest time frame fair value gap is only the 1 minute, we wait till the one minute bearish fair value gap gets disrespected, which is with this candle at 9:15. We close above it. Therefore, this is telling me that price wants to go higher. And like I said, one, we have this high, and ES still has a bunch of highs open, so it's still a validated long, if that makes sense. If there was no highs open, then what are we looking for, you know? There's no draws. Even if market does pump up with no, like, and we have no draws, there's nothing for me to target, you know? So yeah, so we have targets above us still. We swept out data lows. We had this nice V-shaped recovery back to the upside. Oops. So yeah, so like I said, I did not take this, but I did tell Discord to enter right here. So we close off this 1 minute. Your stop can be 25 to 30 points, whatever, that doesn't really matter. Boom, and my target was this high, right? And like, what did I say earlier? We go break even at the high of the leg. So this leg, what's the high? Boom, it's circled. So this is the break even point. I keep forgetting I don't have it saved. Break even. So as soon as this high gets taken, I told them all risk off the table. And as you can see, unfortunately, but not, they still re-entered. But yeah, but we come back down before taking out this high. If we took out this high, well, I mean, that was our TP, so that's what we wanted. But as soon as we hit this, we go break even, because it's the high of the leg. Once again, this leg, it's the high, so we go break even at the high. And yeah, as you can see, market comes back down, stops them out. But there's no this move down. We're on the 1 minute, so we gotta sometimes zoom out and really like see what's going on. The 1 minute is too zoomed in, you know. So this move really did not mean anything. And yes, it did stop us out because we went break even. But if you didn't go break even, you still would have been in this. But the reason price came down, and I literally told them we might want to come back down to rebalance, which is this 5 minute right here. We have or I'll just make the box for you guys so you guys can see better. We have this 5 minute. And until we disrespect this 5 minute, so this is a bullish 5 minute, correct? Until we disrespect it, meaning we close below it, I'm still bullish. This was just a little rebalance. If we close below it, then we're bullish. I mean, we're bearish to probably London low, which obviously eventually we did take out. But yeah, for this instance, I'm still bullish. So I told the guys, the people in the Discord, that we can still re-enter on this. So boom, this trade is no longer, we already got stopped out. So we can delete this, just so you guys can get a better understanding. Boom, delete that. Same thing. What do we look for? The highest time frame fair value gap from the 1 to the 5 minute of the leg that either took out liquidity or tapped a fair value gap. So in this case, we tapped the 5 minute fair value gap. Obviously on the 5 minute, this move down, there's no 5 minute. We do tap the 5 minute, so nothing there. On the 3 minute, this leg, once again, the leg, I'm trying to get you guys to understand, the leg that comes down and taps the 5 minute, there's no fair value gap here. Obviously there's a 3 minute right here, but that's not what we're talking. We're talking about the leg coming down. There's no 3 minute. There was no 2 minute either. So what do? Our 1 minute is our lowest time frame, and that's the only one that's that has a fair value yet. So once again, this leg, and I'll circle it out for you guys. The low of the leg, the high of the leg. Boom. This leg that comes back down and taps the 5 minute. What do we have right here? We have a 1 minute. Let me work this out for you guys. Boom. So if we were bearish, we would want to come into this and respect it and continue down maybe to these lows and London lows, right? But we still have these highs open, so market is still bullish. The only reason this move down happened was just to rebalance this 5 minute. That's it. So now I told them we can look for a re-entry here. Since we're respecting this 5 minute, we're getting a nice V-shaped recovery from it. And by what I mean by V-shape is literally a V shape. So we come back down and just boom, straight back up. Same thing here, nice V shape recovery. Once we get those, it's more, we don't necessarily need that whatever, but it's just more confident. So boom, we wait for this 1 minute to get inverse. Same thing, we enter as soon as we inverse it. Boom, stop at 25 to 30 points. Boom, nice 38 points. This is what they took. I did not take this because I had already won this trade right here, so I locked myself out. And yeah, just target these highs. And they did leave a runner. I told them to leave a runner till ES takes out the external high. So, well, I'm not gonna go to the ES chart, but there was, once we took out this high, ES still had a high remaining. So I did want ES to get taken. I did want ES to take out that high, so I did tell them to hold one runner, which they ended up holding a runner literally. So they caught this probably an extra literally like another extra 40 to 50 points that they caught just for holding a runner until ES took out that high. As soon as ES took out that high around there, I did tell them to exit, and literally as soon as they exited, you can see market starts dumping. And these are not just, everything is for a reason, you know. I can't just predict the markets, and I'm not just getting out at the perfect time or entering at the perfect time. It's not that. All this happens for a reason. The reason we dumped, ES finally took out that high that NQ had taken out earlier. So as soon as we take out that high, we can, not necessarily that I know for sure we're going to be bearish, but we can assume that from there on we're going to want to start coming back down, which we do. But yeah, those were the trades for today. So I did not take any of these here, but I did call out in the Discord. The Discord members did catch this. My trade that I took was this in the morning. I was done after that, but I still stayed on and called these out. So yeah, I hope you guys learned something, and we'll be back tomorrow with another recap.